What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Gaming with Cora and today I'm back with another custom zombies Easter egg guide, this time showing you how to complete After 5 Nights too. But make sure to like, subscribe, and leave notifications on if you're into content like this, but let's get started. The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to turn on power. This is located outside of spawn down this hallway in this room next to one of the animatronics. After you turn power on, the puppet will spawn into the map and chase you around. All you have to do is kill him and you'll have access to the Pack-a-Punch room. After the puppet is dead, the room for Pack-a-Punch can be located down the hall of spawn to your left and immediately make a right, and you'll see an arcade game of the puppet. Go ahead and interact with it and you have access to Pack-a-Punch. The very first step that you're going to do is you're going to collect 4 animatronic heads around the map. The first one is located behind spawn next to the mystery box. The second one is going to be located next to power. The next one is located outside of spawn to the right in this bathroom. And the last one is located outside of the power room to your right before the security room to your left. Next, you're going to take the 4 animatronic heads to the Pack-a-Punch room and place them on 4 dead bodies. The first body is located left of Pack-a-Punch. The next one is located down the hall of Pack-a-Punch to the left in this room. From that body, you're going to head straight into this hallway and it'll be right here on the floor. And the last one's going to be straight of that one across from these big animatronics in this back room. Now all you're going to do is fill all 4 of those bodies with souls. You'll know when they're done because their eyes will light up and they'll stop taking souls.
I shall medicate my thing.
After picking up all 4 of the animatronic heads, go ahead and head back to the regular map and place the animatronic heads back on the animatronics. For this next step, you need to find 5 EMP bombs around the map. The first one is located right of the stage in spawn, behind spawn in the kitchen, in the power room next to Speed Cola, across from the Pack-a-Punch arcade machine room, and finally across from Jug in the security room. Now interact with Foxy in the power room. Foxy is now going to chase you around the map. All you have to do is wait for those EMPs to be active and you can interact with them. They spawn in the same order every game. So spawn, security room, power, the kitchen, and finally, the double tap room. After you interacted with all of them, Foxy will die and you can begin the next step. Now we're going to be finding 3 items around the map to make a cake. The first item, which is a bowl, is going to be located left of the lockers in the security room. The next item, which is going to be a spoon, is located in the double tap room on this table. And the final item is going to be a cake mix. It's going to be located on the floor of the kitchen, and then you're going to interact with the stove. This is going to cause a small lockdown. All you have to do is last for a couple of minutes, and you'll know when it's done when you get jump scared by Freddy and the red bars go away and you can leave the room. Next, you're going to go into the room across from Chica and you're going to collect pieces of cake. Next, you're going to go into the Pack-a-Punch room and place those pieces of cake in front of 4 stuffed animals. These locations are the same locations as the bodies from earlier on. And finally, the 4th stuffed animal is located next to the arcade machine. Now there'll be a red button in spawn. This is going to be the boss fight, so don't go if you're not ready. After you completed the final step of the Easter egg, go back into the room with the pieces of cake and pick up the remaining pieces of cake. Next, take those pieces of cake and take it into the room with Chica, and on this table you'll see a couple of stuffed animals. Place the cake pieces in front of them. Now go back into the cake room and pick up the final piece of cake and you'll get PERKAHOLIC. There are going to be 5 Vault Boy bobbleheads that you need to shoot in spawn. The first one is located above the Vault 42 arcade machine, to the left on this carousel, next to Quick Revive, between the basketball machines, and finally right next to the puppets box in spawn. After they've all been shot, the Vault 42 arcade machine is now on, and you can now interact with the machine. Once inside, you'll have access to the Thirst Zapper and NUKA Cola. Now you're going to be finding 3 crusty plushies around the map. The first one's in the security room under this desk. You're going to interact with this one twice, and then it will disappear. The next one is across from Power in this box. And finally in the middle claw machine in spawn. Now you can interact with the Krusty Burger Lunchbox arcade machine. Once inside, you'll shoot 8 balloons around this area. One is going to be located underneath this table. The next one's going to be by these trash cans. The next one is on top of this table. The next one is underneath this table right here to your left. Another one can be found on top of these trash cans right here. On the menu. On top of this trash can behind the counter. And finally behind the counter in this corner. You can then pick up the Mr. Blasty revolver next to this microwave.
Or I'll sue you.
And then all you have to do is wait 3 minutes to get teleported out. The first clock is located above the lockers in the security room. Go ahead and shoot it. The second one is in the double tap room above the door. The next one is located in between Foxy and Speed Cola. In spawn above the pinball machine. And finally behind the prize desk. Now go into the room across from Double Tap and interact with the grandfather clock, and you'll have access to Time Warp. Now you're going to need to find 3 Freddy plushies around the map. The first one is located in the bathroom in the sink. The second one is located on the prize desk in spawn. And the final one is located on the desk in the security room. Go ahead and interact with the red button on the wall, and you'll be teleported to the boss fight. Once you get spawned into the boss fight room, all you're going to do is survive waves of zombies and wait for Springtrap to spawn in. Now, once Springtrap spawns in, I would recommend just spraying him like crazy because he is beefy. Eventually, he'll die, and you'll have to do that another 2 times. Alright, so after he spawns in for a second time, you're just going to do the exact same thing. You're just going to spray him. I would recommend using this pistol. I completely forgot what it was called, but it does really good damage toward him. And again, eventually he'll just die and you'll wait for him to spawn in one more time. But after he goes down for the final time, the screen will go white and you can head back to spawn and end the game. And congratulations, you've completed After 5 Nights 2. But if this guide helped you out, let me know by smashing the like button. But thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out my entire channel for more videos like this and so much more. But thanks for watching.